Alright. Well, that's a good way to start. This time we do have a microphone. Dropped it. Alright, everything's looking good. My friend always ends up giving me a screenshot of all the alerts from Discord and then hit regulars. Alright, so what's up, Borg? Just we're pretty stocked up. Thank you, Sierra. So if you were here for the initial stream of this playthrough, you might have thought it was an ant. My microphone was off the entire time, which is awesome. Microphone was off the entire time, and I literally sat there for 3 hours just talking to myself. Which, you know, it's like a pretty normal stream, but another camp. Happens if I... Oh, I need... starts to happen. Finally, okay. I was about to say this is what I was talking about in the first, but there was no first stream. There's this area that you gain, which I just did, where you have a campfire, you have like a chest, you have a cabinet over here, all this, and you can store stuff here. So that you can access it later, or if you die, for instance, you've left yourself like better things crafted. Yeah, so like for instance, I could store the spear, I believe. I could store like a weapon for myself so that it's I have either space for other stuff or that so that if I die or something I can come back and I can have it here. Fire arrow, spike arrow. I need these. So you can use this as a way to kind of clear a little bit of space for you going forward. Like if you got stuff you don't necessarily want to lose, but going forward you might need. And then of course it creates that storage where like I said, if you die and you end up back at one, have that option. You're back up before trying to find your dead body. I do wish to read if I try to do something. I thought, oh, maybe it's over here. Yes, I can store food as well. So, yeah, I have a whole bunch of, I got a couple soups, 2 different, got these other food items. I can go ahead and store these things for myself. I can come back to them. Do one of this. Like the green mushrooms items. But this also means I lose one of my jars. If I use one, I want to use it. This plate, have it. Go with a couple. Axe. No. Do a soup, a stew, a fillet. Those will be there again. Back for it. This, I don't remember what this is. Oh. Oh yeah, as you go and was it 20 or 25 to do the fire? Put 25. Like hidden under the little rock here. That's cool. This I used to cook. If I sleep, this takes me back to reality. Or I call it reality, but pocket dimension. I should turn my oh my god. I hate correctly. Not one of that was not what I was trying to do at all. But Matt, at least everything should box. Everything I killed and did already is still safe in that all the way back to where it is. How you doing, Matt? was an opportunity to get out of this. For sure. Exhausting day, I hear that. This time I have the microphone on, so that's kind of talk to myself for hours. It's actually in the stream. Yep, and see I screwed up that room fire, so march on. Out 8. Back 2. Oops. My bad. Alright, so it's a new level. Are you sure it's on? Well, since you responded. That one. What was that? I can't. Smaller ones I don't mind fighting it. Bigger ones. Ah, God. No. I hate it when I drop them over the ledge. Further and further down you go, like them. Naturally. Alright, so left or down? I think typically I like to go, like, down is usually heading. I like to turn sideways. For all the rooms. Oh, he blocked it. No. Not that. Oh, he followed me. What the heck? I didn't know they could do that. I've never experienced that in any playthrough in the past. Alright, so I think if I eat... Okay. We're gonna have... I want to get healed. Because basically to heal you, it feeds off of your hydration and nutrition to recover the health. Dang, I was not expecting battle as it is. Oh, it says 0. Oh. Shooting him with arrows that were... Oh, that's the... I don't know how to fight this guy. Die. I hope he doesn't. Yeah, see, it would have been really nice to have this fire as a... Like, if I would have done it right, I could have set this as, like, the outpost fire or whatever you want to call it. And then if I die and respawn at the beginning, I can go to a campfire and, like, come back here. But because I did it wrong, it's not available. Okay, I gotta figure out... Maybe I need to try to fight this guy with, I don't know. Probably about to die. Oh, that didn't. Ow. Other bandage. Our last soup here. Two. I think I can actually. I have one regular bandage left and plus. I have no more. I have food items. Water. Water jar. Oh. Did that thing where you walk through a door and you keep pressing the direction you were pressing to go through the door. So you go back through it. Hello, buddy. Says random spam on Twitch. Yeah, I've made all kinds of mistakes starting this playthrough. I didn't remember basic things. 3 jars. At least I have hydration and some amount of food. Yeah, I think if I would have had regular arrows to shoot at that guy, I could have killed him. Problem was, I had ran out of those. I don't think fire arrows. Back to that room. is that? Yes, I needed that. There's a morsel from a rat. A mouse. Whatever it was. Yes, 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 yes. Got him. I just expended so much food surviving that battle. Crap. Not dying on that day. So you'll just continue this way. Left. See, I don't know if you remember. I probably talked about this game a lot. I was like super hyped for it to come out back when it. It's a roguelike. Kind of mysterious, like it doesn't give you any tutorials, it doesn't give background story, there's dialogue or anything like that. Roguelike Firekeeper. But basically you arrive at this island on a boat during a storm. I'm guessing that here. Let's go back. Discover like this. Give it a go. Got a survival aspect. Live off of the various foods and hydration and stuff. Gotta bounce for a bit, the wife needs. Yes. As does my kid. Yeah, I remember when they first announced it was like 2015. Really, really excited for it, and it kept getting pushed off and kept off. Finally released in 20. I was like obsessed with it when it came out. I got really, really far. And for this playthrough, I completed a whole new save. We're not. Last time I touched it was probably 5 years ago. Almost like fresh. Just. But it has all. It's like Dark Souls light gameplay with like the survival aspects where you gotta have food, water, and stay warm and all that kind of stuff, because as you go further down it gets colder, right? You'll hit areas where you gotta stay warm. and you definitely die a lot. But really, in a lot of senses, progress like further into the game, die. What did I just use? I swear to God, I used my path band. I'm gonna go back the obviously yeah, in multiple ways. There's just like several things I forgot how I'm like what I'm supposed to do, which might actually be worse than just not knowing in the first place, because then I took actions that I was expecting to do one thing and they did. It actually has hurt me all the way through this playthrough so far. Alright, so somewhere along this path, I'll find the item I need. Don't block everything. Why I said it was so important to stock up on fish, upper areas though, because the further down I go, the harder it is. Why these become so important. Not all of them give you vector. Little morsels become so valuable. It was that one enemy though. There's a thing for blocking all those shots. But whoa. What the heck was that? Oh, another shard. Nice. So this is like it's like a lamp. Fire away. Like a lamp that you found at the top, like on the outside of the island. And the more of these little shards you find for it, the more complete and like more powerful it becomes. For uncovering secrets or opening things, or various whatever you use it for, because obviously you don't do that until you. I had no idea. Blowing. Pads here. And the little lantern will also like outline traps and stuff. I guess go further. I'm gonna go this way. Dude, I fuck. Well, hey, if you haven't seen how the game begins, here we go. Funny because every time you die, like, and come back, there's like more music. Probably like rest further. So as you can see, we now have nothing. So awesome. Full orchestra. I think it depends on how far you've progressed. So here's a problem. And you know what? I just realized when I had the little room where I could store stuff for myself for later, right? Because there's like a room I consider it like a pocket dimension type room. Because basically you can go there and you can store resources and items and stuff like that, so that if you die, you can come back and get those things. One of the like most invaluable things I feel like in this game early is the spear. And as you can see, there's fish right here. There's so much fishing you can do in this first level up here to build up your like food reserves and stuff. And because I died with the spear on my body, that's 3 levels down. I gotta get to it and find it. I gotta survive all the way there, find my body, and I'll get all my stuff back. But until then, it's gonna, like... I basically have no way to fish. Item. Bottle. The interesting thing about it, though, because like I said, they don't give you any lore except for that which... Yes? Oh, and my little lantern. That's also... down there. So I pull up the little navigation thing. It goes on the left there, my body. Where the lantern is. One of the things I kind of figured out through is that each time you come back, you're not the same character, like respawning and having to do it. You're a new person. Like the design of your character is like different. Okay, they look. So, oh cool, it gave me armor. I've never gotten armor. Cool. So essentially, each time you respawn and come back, you're a new person stumbling across this island and finding someone else's dead body with these supplies and items on them as you go. And the more that person progressed, the better off you are when you find their body. Kind of morbid, but cool. Now, able to light a campfire and go. Get through a level first. I could hear it. And every time you come back through, while it's the same levels, it's what do you call it? I forget what they call that. But it changes every time. The layout of everything. So, because obviously if you're a different person, you're not going to have the same memory of where you are. So I guess the effect that they have there is by changing it. Like the first time you play all this, there's like no fall through the area. There's more monsters. I love it when there's bats. Bats? Get here and wipe out them and knock them out of the sky. whole bunch of food. Fly away. Sometimes they'll drop like some more stuff. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we got some innards. Morsels. Leather. Arrows. Procedurally generated. That's what it is. Procedurally generated. They have like set parameters and aesthetics that for each time you die and come back, higher fold is. Also plays in person. Obviously, come through. Blood mosses, I hate. Bandage it. What are you up to, Ari? Down to the next. A skill crit hit rate mod. Exit ticket. Okay. Yeah. That's gonna make props. I still don't really know what I need though. I used at some point, but you leveled up to level 1. Oh, you know you have another badge, right? Give you an OG badge. That stacks with your mod one. Actually, I should probably... Crap, right. That's right. What's up, Breaker? We'll trigger that. We're not trying to die. Regular kitchen. Food! Wait, no, that's not food. What is that? Oh, I remember that thing. I just don't know what it was. It starts following you around. I don't think it attacks. Oh, shoot, food. I tripped. Ouch. Blood moss doesn't do what I thought it did. I got no food out of any. The nice thing is, I will say this. I figured out the like early on in this run, or this playthrough. If you miss the rodents that are running around first time, like I got one of them, there was like 3 others, right? If I end up coming back to this room later at some point, they'll be there again for me to try and kill. Till I kill them all, I think they come back. Once I kill them all, then they're crazy idea, like they're alive until they're not. Dang it. There's physics on the little crystal things. So if you swipe at them with the sword on the ground, they go flying off into it. Shut up. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Oh my god, I didn't. Stupid fox, dude. Didn't mean it. There's like these foxes that appear, and they don't do anything to you, but if you accidentally hit them, then they suddenly try to kill you. Oh, heck yeah. Got some chops off of whatever that is. What's up, little salvo? Fricker. It's one of those things where I feel like it matters somewhere late in the game. Or not you. Or hurt. If I attack them by mistake, I try to avoid. Drop. Again, it's one of those things where it's like passive. You don't know. So it's not something you want to mess with. Screw yourself over. Actually a really cool system to recover health. If you have nutrition and hydration, your body recovers health. Oh my god, I did it again. Jesus. I was like, what is that? Lighting these little fires because they go out later and they leave an ember behind. It's actually a way to farm things. Both of them. I hate it when they go hide by the corner. That's like drop those on back up thing. I need a longer I need a longer boom or a way to like place my microphone. Like this boom works great for like sitting, but when I'm turning sucks. So next room downward. I could hear them, but I couldn't see where they were. That's this way. As long as the fox stays over there and doesn't hear while I'm wildly swinging my sword everywhere. Back some more. The bat and the fish. Killed so many of them. I haven't even picked up anything. Still chopping them up. Alright, so this is cool because I can eat stuff. Alright, and then... a lot of stuff. If I could find another campfire though, that'd be great because I do need to cook some of this. Oops. Far more effective. If I can find a fire nearby, or go back up the stairs, I can make soups, and then I can come back, I think, spike trap. There. Bleeding. So the red part, if I bandage real quick, it will stop me from that amount of health. Otherwise, it goes. dodge. I can... Oh, wait. Plus... Killer bandage in it. I'm gonna go up and... Right. Okay, see the fox? I'm not killing it or attacking it this time. Attack you. Great. Hater. And my laptop screen. It takes clicking 50 billion times to get it to attack. Scared? None of these I lose, fuckers. Hide by the freaking... That way when I attack them. Let's see. Well, it's because they, the little guys that drop the little glowy crystal bits or whatever they are, they will go when they will come to try and attack you, but as soon as they realize you're trying to attack them, they go run to the edges and like hide in the corner. Like you can see them sitting there shaking, like they're scared. And if I attack them, the little bits go flying over the edge. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't know what those are called, because obviously they don't tell you what it's called. I know they're not called shards because shards are the things that can turn. I just call them like crystal bits or something. Love this new. Every time. Unless they're like darting at me or I surprise them. That. I think I kind of have to attack them. Yeah, I actually do. Two rooms. Wait. There's a lot more rooms on this level than normal. Holy crap. Oh, this is where I get to. Out of torches. Oh, back here. Couldn't see what you are. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. The beach. Alright, there's a campfire here. This is one of only 2 areas. The outside of the island when you first arrive. That whole area up there, and then here. That are like safe areas where you're not gonna get attacked by anything. Also don't put any of your nutrition. Oh crap. A lot more fire arrows. Here's a torch. This. Try the green. First, that's good. Green elixir. Not exactly sure what that's gonna do. Haters. That's gonna go regulars. Whoops. Also, if I drop. This area up here is actually really... It's one of the few places that... Visual lore, I suppose. It's also where you can do a whole crap load of fishing, which I cannot. I don't have a... Swim out here. Start finding all the carcasses of other also wash up. I think it's supposed to be symbolic of the fact that, like, how many people have washed up here and died, like you have. Also usually an item. That's a big... There we go. Fucking fire arrows. Oh. Don't need... Torch. Large bandage, man. What? A bomb? Okay. Have a bomb. Yeah, it's chill, but scary too. The idea that, like, how many other people over whatever spans of time disappeared here, landed on this island, died doing kind of a cool concept. Like I said, it's like an assumption. It's a visual work because it doesn't actually tell you that, but based on everything else on in the game, that's fine. Regular. really fire arrow. Have to like three bandages and a not actually called a bandage. Called that's remember what's here. I need my light it. Fish I can't. Turnip. Box. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the fire because if I go to the fire, that takes me to the turnip. Pocket. Oh no, it's got. Come on, man. I'm gonna take this back up to the surface or top of the island. Fire's there. This is the top of the island, like, of where you climb up the rock face. There's stuff you start uncovering over time. Here's where you actually the island start going. The actual start the game at me. These things, I forget how you want them. There's stuff up here that based on eventually like rock page. once you go in the top way, you eventually unlock it. So you can, I'm gonna use the fire. Go to sleep. I think this takes me. Okay. I'm gonna have that open. Yes. Okay. Okay. Got so much stuff in here. All right. So. You're good. Yes. I'm gonna store the green elixir because I feel like that's something. I don't actually know. Hurts. Take parcel. Actually, yeah, because later game stuff, I'm gonna take this lesser stew and I'm gonna put a better one. Yeah, because we're gonna wanna leave ourselves better stuff. But I do want. Actually, oh, I know what that is. Caltrops, fire arrows. Fine, there's nothing. That for. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep one stack of fire arrow. Put away a regular. Got some bandages. Caltrops, because I think that's something. Now, let's add to it. Cool. We have a couple soups. We got food. Oh, thanks for the kick, Lurk. Appreciate it. Kicks are the bits. Did I just see this dude shake up a Red Bull? Yes. Lurk over here shaking up a Red Bull. That's... Why would you do that? Alright. Wait, Botrix and Kickbot both said the kick thing. That's interesting. I'll have to check that out, see. What's up, traveler? Not looking forward to doing truck tomorrow. Oof. Alright, so I think cleared out a little space in the end. Not much. Got stuff. Oh, you know what? I'll store the salve. I don't think that's something. Oh. And I think I can also just drop stuff on the ground in here. Now that I think about it, not think. Like, I don't want to carry this bomb for it, right? Put it on the ground over here. Pretty sure it'll stay. That was a trick that I used before. To clear out space. Not lose. Not like only 8 slots in here, right? Pretty sure I could just drop this stuff. Alright, that's about all we can do. Pocket dimension. Back to circle. So now I think I might go up, collect some more. Still there, traveler? Okay. Not yet, contacts. Take the lift back down. I'll be able to compare to the 100 feet. And that'll tell me. I don't know. I'll be able to pick up all that too. So that, what I just showed is kind of like how you end up playing this game. Like as you learn it, you're like, wait, I can make these really good soups, or I can make these really good bandages, right? And it sounds really useful to have them, but then you realize there's a lot more game to go, and that later lives, or even if you advance this live far enough, you're going to want to have access to those things then. So you store the 3+ stew or the really good salve or whatever, right? And you keep like some decent supplies on you, but you don't really need all of that right now. And then if you die, or if you advance far enough where things get tougher and you need more of that stuff later, you'll have access to it then. You're like doing a favor for the... box frame. Bother with. Get the food. Box. Box, right. Box is over here. Question will be if the food had things. Right bottom, that's it. But I don't have to worry about traps. Very true. House there. Torch. Haven't had very many torches in. Yeah, so I'm guessing when you've killed stuff, it stay around. Those. I think I died on reunite with a former traveler. I remember. Oh, there's a morsel. Okay. So it does, so if I killed something and then harvest it, the food will stay there. Okay. I guess that might be the problem with the bats that I didn't chop them up, basically. So as long as I do that, it looks real stick. My last torch. I've never been able to figure out if there's any way to interact with these boxes or if they're just there. I've tried dropping the little crystal things in front of them, that doesn't. Obviously I've walked up back to. The only thing they seem to react to is back. Oh, then here. That's the stairway down. Breathe. Alright, cool. Alright, so level 3 I believe is where I died. So somewhere in this level there should be a room. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can do the fire over here. Torches? So I can set this fire to right. There we go. Okay. This fire is now a like a checkpoint in a sense. Like if I go to a different campfire somewhere, I can spawn back to this one, if that makes sense. So say I die and I have to reset from an earlier campfire, I can go to it and then just spawn myself to here, and that'll give me an easier time getting back to my stuff and all. I'm gonna... It also doesn't go out. That's the other thing. When you do that, it's like a crystal fire or something. It doesn't burn out. Know that so even if you advance several rooms or whatever, and you're like, oh my god, I need to get back to a fire to cook something or whatever, you could still do that. There we go. None of this stuff I'm carrying. I don't want more fire arrows. All right. Or where I can come back to. I think what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night is I'm gonna try to get back to where my body is, and then that will probably be where. I was really hoping to make more torches. I think I need regular. This bundle of sticks. Crap. Heck. Heck. That do something. Oh my god, I did not even see that trap there, but I was swinging at the enemy and so I triggered the trap. Oh my god, I'm so glad that happened. That could have, like, right before I'm about to get back to my other body and get my lantern and stuff back. I frickin' die. Cool. See if I can. That would have been incredibly stupid. It's stuck in the wall. I can't collect it because it's stuck in the wall. Both of those now. I think I collected like 2. Stupid. Oh, cool. It shows you right there. Okay. So it's down probably 2 more rooms. Okay. We're not going to go left. We're straight down. That's probably... Probably 2 more rooms and then over to. Not trying to die here. I killed a snake? There was a snake. I did. That good. Morsel and I believe. Well, it was. Crap. This stuff. Yes, yes, yes. Little guys. Fudge. That you plus or we'll make the big salve. That's good too. There's more. Got another one. One of the ways they get you with those traps, those little spike traps, is the fact that, like, you'll see either the enemies that you're eager to go kill and get the little crystals out of, or you'll see, like, the mice or something on the ground and think, oh my god, I can get food. So you'll be, like, chasing them, you'll be running, trying to kill them so you can harvest them. Won't even notice that, like, right in front of you is a spike trap. Okay, so we want, yeah, one more room. Heck yeah. The creepy. The bad guy. Yeah, so you'll begin to heal when you put the bandage on, because you stop bleeding and it uses resources. It's a cool system, I like it. We'll also notice because I have like little drips of blood. Oh no. Yeah, I think this is one of those things right here where if I had my lantern I could open this. More and more of them are not giving out food. probably use the arrows a little. Especially for some of the big. Alright, so select our sludge stuff. Hear that? I'll take all the bandages. Alright, so this room should have a body. There it is. Oh, I went back through the door. I hate when I do that. Oh my god, I keep looking at the wrong side of the screen and pressing left. Okay, that's right. Here would probably be. Sounded. There's the spikes I died on. The lantern is returned. All right, now. Basically, it almost up. Okay. All right. Are good. I also have my fish back now. I should store that. Have all this other. Well, I should go. Have room, and I can fish and store it. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the. Going straight back up to the campfire. I could cook food. And then... I'd love to get up there before I start needing all my stuff. So, back in. Funny because you go to sleep to get there. Kind of interesting. As long as I have that as the gem fire or whatever you want to call it, crystal fire, I can back and access it. Yes, stuff that I drop stay. I love remembering awesomeness from this bird. This probably just drop that elixir. Drop some. Back some. So I can create 7 of the, probably 8, packs or 8. Oh my god, I used. So annoying. Made phosphor that probably used. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that here. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, that's. I mean, I have one in store. Annoying. I'm trying to drop it. I selected it. Store. Because if I remember right, you use these to purchase things later, but I won't need them then. So it's like banking them. Let's put like a bunch. They don't need to plus. Put like 100. Let's put all of. I'll carry 100. Everything else will go in. Alright, so I think that's good. Yeah. We're all supplied up. We got plenty of stuff stored. I do have the spear now, so I can go back to the surface and do a whole bunch of fishing and bring those supplies down here. And the thing is, each time you reset, one of the things that you gain is you gain like additional bottles for water that you cook stews as well, and then you'll find other ones randomly as well. So like death is like kind of a vital part of advancing, because when you get later into the game, you're gonna want to be able to come here and have a whole bunch of really good supplies and items that you stored over the time of your travels. So there's no. I might have to look it up on YouTube to see, but I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as a one shot in this game. Now I might be wrong. Some crazy person might have managed to do that. But like the best way to advance in this game is actually death is very much a big part of that. But then you learn to strategize using your deaths to build up your situation so that later on you're much better prepared for getting deeper and deeper into the game, which I did. Like I said, years ago I got incredibly far into this game. There's some stuff coming up that I know is not going to be very fun to deal with. Like when you get to colder parts of the world, or you know, because obviously the further down you go, the colder it gets, right? When you get to colder areas, you can see it there. You have up in the top left, you have your stomach, you have your water, but then you've got the cold. And so that ends up being something else you have to manage temperature. So using fires, torches, you know, just various different things. I think your food will warm you as well somehow, even though it's like in your backpack. It should be cold too. But yeah, one of my favorite games of all time. Like, and so I'm really enjoying coming back to it, even with the mistakes. I guess that's just part of playing the game. This game probably makes my top 5 all-time favorite game. The whole concept of it, atmosphere and ambience, and of course, like, obviously the gameplay. So like it goes up there with, for me, like Pokemon Yellow, Dead Space, Halo 2, BioShock, this game, you know. All I mean, setting aside Pokemon, obviously, all games that have an incredible backpack here. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Maybe because they're like bundled up in there and they stay warm after you cook them, it helps. I'm not 100% sure. I don't even actually remember if that does restore your body temperature. But yeah, that becomes like a thing you have to manage. Not the fun of it ever. But part of the gameplay, it's how you learn the game. But yeah, one of the keys throughout those games, by what Ari might think, that is really big for me is the storytelling. Because storytelling to me isn't just some crap where somebody says stuff at you or you have to read some stuff. It's, especially in video games, it's environmental, it's visual, it's like part of the experience is experiencing the story. This game, there's literally no words. There's no dialogue. There's nothing you read. Nothing is said at you. But you learn as you go just by inferring things that you're seeing, right? And just experiencing the world. Then you got games that are different than that, like with BioShock and Dead Space. BioShock has a lot of the dialogue and stuff, but it's so incredibly well written and so incorporated into the things you're experiencing, similar to Dead Space, where like the story is so well incorporated into the experience. To me, and then you got like Halo 2, for instance, I would put up there, where it's like cinematic. You know, like obviously you're playing the games, and they got incredible gameplay in Halo 2, and there's dialogue and stuff like that, but when it does the cutscenes, it's very much like watching a blockbuster movie, you know, and then you're going into gameplay that feels like you're in a blockbuster. So for that stuff, I get drawn into the story. If I have to stand there and just like listen to somebody say stuff, I'm like, oh my god, feels so like this is incredibly boring. Or if I have to sit and read novels within a video game, I'm like, that's kind of defeated the purpose of visual storytelling. So anyways, I'm probably going to go ahead and end the stream. This is a good spot for it. We've recovered. We have all our stuff. We're back at our little tidy hole here with the supplies. And when I come back, I'll be venturing out to go harvest a whole bunch of fish to come back and cook up and get our supplies like really well built up and everything. So that will probably do it. I'll be trying to stream again tomorrow and like throughout the week, but this playthrough will continue next Wednesday at about 9 p.m. That's going to be kind of the standard for this one, like Wednesday nights. Bye, guys. Oh, good. Ari got to hear me monologue about the storytelling stuff. What do you mean? I literally explained great storytelling and what's works in different ways, besides just sitting and watching some characters stand there and say stuff at you. I literally described what great storytelling is, and how there's like different angles of it, different ways that it can be done. That's awesome.